Welcome to Storytime with Patrick. Hope you enjoy these stories. Yeah. So, when I first moved out of my parents' house, I didn't have a job or anything to make money to pay for rent before I moved out, which in hindsight is a problem. I really should have had a way to make money before I decided to pay someone $400 a month to let me live there. Um, so when I first moved out, my dad, bless him, took me to Costco to get me food. And he said, "Here, we'll go to Costco. I'll get you some groceries, and you will have food in your apartment." I was very excited because Costco has so much food. But when I was at Costco, I was walking around with my dad, and my dad had gone to go get something from the store. And I'm just standing there by the cart, and all of a sudden, I see these two clowns walking by. Now, when you see a clown in public, there are two things you can do. You can either A, ignore them and pretend like you never saw them and just go about your business, or you can talk to them. There's no other option. You either ignore them or you talk to them. And at that point in my life, I was really friendly. So I decided I had to go talk to these clowns. So I walk up to them and was like, "Hey, how's it going? I want to know why you are a clown." So I talk to them and they say, "Well, actually, we are professional clowns. Like, we're not just dressing up for fun. This is what we do for a living." Turns out they graduated from clown school. Didn't know that was a thing, but it is. They graduated from clown school and do it professionally. And they were looking for people to become balloon twisters or balloon artists for them. And I was like, "All right, I'm in. Let's do this. I need a job. You need people to be hired. I'm gonna be a balloon twister, I guess." So I do. I sign up. They give me a card, and I call them the next day, and I say, "Let's twist some balloons. Let's do this." And so about a week later, I drive to their house, and they show me around, and they start training me on how to twist balloons, which is just crazy. They had a really nice dog as well at their house. So me and this dog would chill and twist balloons together while they would watch, and they'd give me advice. And me and the dog would just hang out. So after a week, I actually graduated training and was able to start working at places twisting balloons for them. So I would get my big pouch of balloons and I would go to restaurants or bars or something, and I would go and I would just stand there and wait for someone to come in. And once someone came in, I would be like, "Hey, how's it going? It's me, Patrick. I am here to twist balloons today. Would you like a balloon?" And a lot of times they'd be like, "Nope, please go away. I don't want anything from you." Because you'd be surprised how many people are scared of balloons popping. It's a large number of people. But every once in a while, people would be like, "Oh yeah, can you make me a lion?" And they try to stump me, and I'd be like, "Ooh, a lion. That one's hard, but I think I can do it." And I'd make a really easy lion real quick. But some of them, after a while, I got really good at some cool stuff. I learned how to make an alien in a spacesuit. So I'd have this alien balloon. I learned how to make a remote control helicopter. So I'd make a helicopter, and I'd make a remote control, and then I'd connect them using a clear see-through long balloon. And I'd fly my remote control helicopter all across the restaurant and annoy people at tables while they're eating. So that was really fun. I got really into it. The only problem was I didn't actually get paid to do that, which was a problem. What I did get is if someone wanted to give me a tip, then they would. and I would get that money that way. So some nights I would spend 5 hours working a shift and twisting a bunch of balloons for people, and I would make $5 for the entire night, which isn't a lot. Other nights, if I go to like a bar on a very busy time, I could go and spend like 3 hours making balloons at a bar and come out with $150, $200. So it was really hit or miss how much money I would make a night. And it got to the point where I was struggling to just do that and pay rent. So I ended up not being able to keep that job for a while. However, I'm still able to twist balloons and mess around with that and make different things for people. So that's a fun talent that I've gotten through a random encounter with two clowns in a Costco.
And that's the story. Yeah.
So when I was a kid, my mom told me this story of when Maggie was just a baby. And I was in the room with her, and my mom was out doing something else. And all of a sudden, she hears my sister screaming, just crying, yelling, very upset. So she runs into the room. And I'm standing there next to Maggie, who's in her crib. And Maggie's just crying still. And she looks in the crib, and there's a potato on Maggie. And so my mom's like, Patrick, why is there a potato on your sister? And I say, I don't know. I have no idea why there's a potato on Maggie. And my mom's like, did you drop a potato on your sister, Patrick? And I said, no, I would never do that. So to this day, I still don't know who dropped a potato on my sister as a baby.
And that's the story. Yeah.